Today, I'm going to be stepping into the shoes of Pat Riley and trying to get rid of Jimmy Butler. Simple as that. So if y'all don't know, real life right now, Jimmy Butler has this whole trade saga around him. You know, he's going to get moved probably. Like, I'd say 100% he's going to get moved. There's no way the Heat can keep Jimmy Butler right now. It's just, it's like, why? He's just going to come back and it's not going to be a good vibe. And yeah, I just get rid of him. This team has some pretty good like pieces around him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really know where he'd get a better team around him other than like maybe 5 teams, to be honest. And knowing Pat Riley, he's probably gonna send Jimmy somewhere where he doesn't want to be. It's simple as that. So with Jimmy Butler, he doesn't do this in game, which is stupid. I think I've explained it in my Grizzlies video before. But he doesn't accept that $52.4 million player option, which is kind of like questionable. I don't really know why. But yeah, he has a 48 mil for this year, 52 for next. He's gonna accept that in real life because he's 35 years old. This takes him into basically his 37 age season because he's gonna be 37 by the end of next season, right? So he's gonna be there's probably going to be like 1-2 years left of his career after this contract. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe. But he's not going to get nearly as much as his contract. This contract was big because he was insane for the Heat for a while. Like, he was carrying the Heat for a while. But you got Tyler Hero having a really good year. You can't check his stats on here because, you know, I'm saying every video, why is there no Start Today feature yet? But Tyler Hero, yeah, he's been having a really good year IRL. Bam Adebayo's been pretty good IRL too. Like, Bam Adebayo's one of the best centers in the league. He's been one of the best centers in the league for about like 3-4 years at this point. Terry Rozier, good piece. Duncan Robinson definitely having a bounce back second season. I remember for like a while, especially in his 22-23 season, we all thought this guy was out of the league. We all thought he was gone. But yeah, he's a pretty good role player now, hopefully. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been decent IRL. Like, Kevin Love has been on this team. I forgot he was on this team. This team has a lot of power forwards, like, from what I'm seeing. Like, what am I doing? This team has a lot of, or they don't really, but like, I don't know. I feel like Jovic should probably start over Haywood Highsmith. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Let me trade Jimmy Butler. Let me find a good trade partner for Jimmy Butler. So let's just look at the trade finder first. Let's just see what the trade finder gives you. So Paul George, no. Zach LaVine, no. Not doing Desmond Bane either. This is the worst trade I've ever seen. Miles Bridges has been absolutely awful in real life this year. He's been one of the worst players I've seen. Lauri Markkanen, this could be realistic. I wouldn't throw Jaime Jaquez in though. I don't think that they would trade Jaime Jaquez. But this could be realistic for Lauri Markkanen. They're both expiring deals. Or Jimmy Butler's like a 1-1, so he's basically a 2-year. But Lauri Markkanen is an expiring deal, so that does make kind of sense. OG Anunoby, that doesn't really make sense. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why the Knicks would do that. None of these two make sense. I mean, this one is probably the one that I could see happening in real life. Like, without Aaron Gordon, I think it'd be like MPJ and maybe a couple role players. Because I could see the Denver Nuggets saying, all right, like, we had this window with Jokic. Let's get a better version of Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. is obviously better from the 3, but Jimmy Butler is better everywhere else. It's simple as that. So you're basically getting another lockdown defender on this team, basically a better Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, to be honest. And you guys know how important Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was to this Nuggets team. You can see it. Jaden Ivey, he's hurt in real life, so no. Hartenstein, I could see this. Hartenstein's basically their backup big right now. I could see this. This is not a horrible deal, but I would have swerved that. He's usually pretty bad in 2K. Kyle Kuzma, I could low-key see this happening. Like, I could low-key see the Heat being like, all right, we don't really care about Jimmy like that. Let's deal him to the Washington Wizards and get back Kyle Kuzma and somebody else. Like, it's simple as that. Maybe Kyle Kuzma and Corey Kispert. That's not a bad package. I'd say I want Corey Kispert. And I'd say I want maybe a Sadiq Bey, I guess, with it. And then I'd throw in like a Kashad Johnson. I don't even know who he is. And then a second round pick. We like what we have. I mean, I'm down to do this trade. I don't know why they're not down. Maybe we throw in 2029 first. We can't. We have no picks. The problem with this Heat team with trading is they have 0 picks. They have nothing. So it is very, very hard to deal anybody on this team right now. I don't know what to do now. Kind of like sitting here, like, I don't know what the hell to do. So, I mean, I'm going to go to the Nuggets. I'm going to call up the Nuggets. I feel like the Nuggets is one of the destinations I could see Jimmy going to. Jimmy Butler going to. Can speak right there. But I'd say I'd pick up Michael Porter for the replacement. And then maybe, like, I get, like, Peyton Watson. Maybe. I mean, he's on his 2nd year of his deal. He's decent. I think they wouldn't really miss him that much if they got Jimmy Butler. And I'd give you him. I mean, they need more money to make up still. I mean, that's probably why they threw, what's his name, Aaron Gordon into the trade finder. I mean, Zeke Naji, I mean, they gave him a big extension for some reason. But I'd be down to do this. We don't want to take on the extra salary. I mean, all right, whatever. You don't want Jimmy Butler, it's whatever. I'll put in one more second, and no. So that's not gonna work. I mean, I'm gonna say the best one that I've seen is probably the Wizards at this point. I mean, I don't really see anywhere else to trade him to. I mean, maybe the Hawks and you take on DeAndre Hunter, but it's kind of like, I don't really want to take on DeAndre Hunter if I'm the Heat. He's like a decent role player, but 20 mil a year, I don't know if he's worth that. No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if he's worth that. It's simple as that. Maybe Lauri Markkanen. Maybe you just say, F it. I'm just gonna take on Lauri Markkanen, see what he does. Or no, he's an extension for this rebuild, I guess. Like, I guess he signed it in 2K or something. I don't really know. They barely update this shit, so who knows. I just do a swap. Jimmy Butler for Lauri Markkanen straight up. They agree. It's simple as that. If I'm the Heat and the Jazz offer me Lauri Markkanen, I'm taking that deal every day of the week. I don't really care if Lauri Markkanen signs an extension. You're getting off that bad Jimmy Butler deal right now, like basically with the whole locker room and stuff, and you're getting a third option basically. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I'd play him at the PF. I think I would. I mean, he doesn't really go up that much, but I think I'd play him at the PF. He's a footer. He could definitely do it at the PF. And then we run Hami Hakas at the SF. I mean, am I down? I mean, maybe we do something like we make a deal for a PF. Because what is his, like, strength and all that type of stuff? I'm trying to see what's his attributes in game. So he has, obviously, he's good at shooting. What's his strength and his rebound? So his rebounding, it's like a 65, and his strength is like a 60. I want him at the 3. 100%. I want him at 3. So we're gonna look for a deal real quick. So I think we could probably trade Pele Larson, to be honest, or we trade Kevin Love. I think we might try and trade Kevin Love for a PF. Let me go to the trade finder, because I don't really know what PF would be available. I'd throw in Kevin Love, and I'd throw in 2 seconds for a PF. It's 2nd round picks, who cares? So I'm looking for any PF. I mean, maybe Dean Wade. It's not realistic, but I mean, I'm not trying to go for super realistic on here. I mean, we're seeing a good amount of, like, good guards. I mean, Jalen Wilson, that's decent. That's decent. What is he in? Is he in his 2nd year? I mean, he's a pretty decent role player, but we do need a starter, low key. We do need a starter. I mean, the one that I'm looking at is probably Dean Wade. Dean Wade is going to shoot well. He's going to play decent defense. He's just going to be there. I think Kevin Love in 2 seconds for Dean Wade is probably the move. K-Love, I mean, he's definitely regressed a lot since coming to Miami. He's been a decent role player. Probably good for the locker room, but I'm just going to wheel and deal and get that done. So we got our PF. We have our 2 PFs, and, well, they don't want to play Khalil Ware, I guess. I mean, we're going to play Khalil Ware. I want to run a 10-man rotation. So we're going to do that. Boom. And then we are going to take away Josh Richardson minutes because I don't really want him playing. He might play a little bit. So I'm going to give Khalil Ware like 10 minutes a game. he's a decent rookie. And yeah, this is the rotation that I'm going to run for year number 1. I think I'm going to do 2 years on this, to be honest. I just wanted to see what life would be like without Jimmy Butler. And yeah, we're going to be paying attention to the Nuggets too. I feel like, to be honest, the Nuggets are probably going to win it with that team. Like that, or the Nuggets, I'm with the Jazz. Well, I'm tired, as you could tell. I'm very sorry. I've been sick the last 3, 4, maybe 5 days at this point. So like I'm pretty off right now, but we're gonna pay attention to how the Jazz do. I feel like Jimmy Butler is gonna opt out of that deal and go somewhere else, because why the hell would Jimmy Butler want to be in Utah? It finally happened. For the first video, and I don't even know how long, Wemby has not won. Luka has not won MVP. Nice. Simple as that. Get somebody new in there. So we don't have anybody on the 1st through 3rd team, and we came in as the 6th seed. The Jazz didn't even make the playoffs. So yeah, I'd expect Jimmy Butler to get up out of there. I mean, what did he do this year? Let's check Jimmy Butler out first. Let's see what he did this year. So he was 16, 4, 5, shot 29% from 3. So what I'm kind of thinking in my mind is that when we traded him to the Jazz, he kind of didn't give a shit about anything and just started throwing up threes. I mean, he attempted kind of the same, but he probably started just throwing up threes, to be honest. I mean, the team around him didn't really do very good. I mean, Keontae George is a hooper in real life. Like, I hate the 2K simulation, I really do, because Lauri Markkanen averaged 15, 5, and that's basically it. 15, 5, and 0.8. I mean, I hate the 2K simulation because before I touched his tendos, because I forgot, like, you have to actually go in and put up people's tendencies and stuff like that, because his game is so bad that he was averaging like 12. And I'm like, he's a 3rd option on this team, right? He's right behind Bam. He's right behind Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is going to be throwing dots to Lauri Markkanen. Like, Lauri Markkanen might average 20 on this team. It's simple as that. Like, in real life, he's probably averaging 20 on this team. He just averaged 23 and 25. He's probably averaging 20. Like, I don't understand why the 2K simulation does mainly small forwards and power forwards. They do dirty like this. I don't really know why, but it's just like a thing 2K do. Like, I can't really explain it. So, yeah, Tyler Hero, pretty good year. Basically kind of the same shit that he's been doing, but I'm totally fine with that. That's totally fine with me. He shot better though, which is good. I'll definitely take that. Bam Adebayo was a little bit worse points wise, but defensively you already know what you're getting with Bam Adebayo. Like, he's one of the best centers in the league for a reason. I'm fine with him. Terry Rozier, 14, 3, and 4. That's totally fine with me. Again, he's our starting shooting guard. That's fine. Totally fine. Duncan Robinson, he's just shooting the 3. He shot basically his 2nd best in the league, I think, right? His 2nd best. Yeah. I'm totally fine with that. That's a good year from him. Jaime Jaquez, it's been good. I mean, Duncan Robinson, like, I remember people were saying a couple years ago that he was on, like, this huge deal, blah, blah, all this. Like, it's such a bad deal. I mean, to be honest, I know it's 19 mil a year for the next 2, but I mean, didn't the Magic just pay Kentavious Caldwell-Pope like that? And he's probably gonna do the same, but play a little bit more defense. Like, what is he on? Yeah, he's on 22. And what did he average? He averaged 8, 1, and 2. I mean, you're getting the same shit from Duncan Robinson. So why is this a bad contract? Jaime Jaquez was decent. I already went over him. Haywood Highsmith, decent. Jovic, decent. I want him to have a breakout year. I think he has a lot of potential. Like, I need him to have a breakout year. And then Kel'el Ware was decent in his rookie year. What did Dean Wade do? Dean Wade was decent. He was alright. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. But yeah, we're the 6th seed going up against the Knicks. We're probably going to get swept. I'm not even trying to be like, what's the word? I'm not even trying to be negative right now, but we're probably going to get swept. Honestly. We're probably going to get swept. Yep. We got swept. It's fine. It's fine. I kind of could see it coming. I mean, Tyler Hero didn't really have that good of a series. If Tyler Hero doesn't have that good of a series, we're probably not going to win a game. It's simple as that. Lauri Markkanen had a good series, though. 100% had a good series. I think, low-key, if I touch Lauri Markkanen's tendencies at the beginning of the season when I traded for him, he would have been a lot better than he really was this season. So that's definitely on me. That's a me thing. That's my fault. It's whatever. So yeah, the Indiana Pacers and the Mavericks end up moving on. The Toronto Raptors. What? If you guys didn't know, I'm recording this on the 20th, by the way. So if a Jimmy Butler trade does happen and all that stuff before I upload this on Thursday, then cool. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna stop the upload, to be honest, because I'm recording this long ass video. But the day I'm recording this, the Raptors only have like 10 wins, and we're like halfway through January. How is this team the 4th seed? Like, what? All right, so Mavericks sweep, pretty easy. I'm gonna do a video eventually giving back Luka to the Mavericks, but do I see a point on that? Because it's just a guaranteed finals win. I don't really know. So the offseason draft lottery, we're not gonna have anything. We're not gonna have anything in here, which is cool. I mean, staff signing, we're gonna keep Spo. What's the point in trying to get rid of him? Draft, I mean, we could make a move, I guess. We could trade Pelle Larsson. He didn't play at all. We could trade a couple seconds. We don't have them. I mean, I'm down to trade any of these picks, but we can't trade them because the game just doesn't want to see me win. As simple as that. So I'm down to trade Dean Wade too. Because why the hell not? Why don't we trade Dean Wade? I mean, the 10th pick from the Bulls, they don't want. We're giving them. I mean, I'm down to do like, I'm down to try and get like a lottery pick for these two. I mean, they're gonna be both good NBA players, so I think a lottery pick is probably worth it for them, to be honest. Maybe like pick 12 or something like that. Pick 13, I could see. Can't do that with the Hawks. The Hawks are way over the luxury. Way over. Grizzlies are too. I mean, I'd go to the Thunder. Thunder usually like to take on a lot of people. Yeah, for 14, I'm fine with that. That's fine with me. Give the Thunder a little bit more just oomph, I guess. I'm down to take Nolan Traore, to be honest. I'm down to take Nolan Traore. Obviously, if I was doing a longer rebuild, he probably would have ended up being like the star or something like that of this rebuild. But yeah, that's a pretty good pick for the Heat. I think that, you know, if they made this in real life to where they traded a couple role players, got a decent lottery pick, and picked somebody like Nolan Traore with a lot of upside, obviously he has a pretty good like bust potential of being like, you know, kind of whatever. But I would always want to pick a player with a lot of upside, to be honest. As simple as that. Especially with a team like this, to where, you know, you're already going to be good, so it don't really matter. Free agency, do we really want to do anything? I mean, we could bring in Larry Nance, we could bring in Kyle Filipowski. I'm down to bring in Filipowski, I think that's a good move for us. I'm down to bring in this. Is he going to accept it? No, he's going to go to the Lakers. I'm down to bring in Larry Nance on a 2-year. Little 2-year for Larry Nance. I think that's only the position that we need. To be honest, we can't really do much else. Down to give a little bit of minutes to Nolan Traore. Let him ball out. I mean, yeah, we can't really do much, to be honest. We can't. It's just like this is why I like hate it sometimes with some of these rebuilds, because some of these teams are like the middle of the pack, but they're not going to be able to make any big signings because of how the money is in 2K. Like IRL, I think the Heat could definitely end up clearing room and making room for, you know, a big signing. Especially because it's South Beach. Who wouldn't want to sign a huge contract in South Beach? I get it. Probably Lauri Markkanen is what's holding me back. I get it. It's whatever. We're going to auto-generate because this is going to be the second year, final year. Where did Jimmy Butler go, actually? I had totally forgot to do that. So, is he still with the Jazz? No, he's not. I was about to... Wait, is he? I think I missed him. I think he went down. Yeah, he is. Okay. This is the first time I've seen him opt into this player option. I guess it's just simple as that he just doesn't really care about playing anymore. He just wants to earn that money and probably retire. So, yeah, we're going to consider this definitely the last year because I don't really know where the hell he'd go after this. We're going to definitely run an 11-man and give Traore some minutes. 100%. I would definitely like to do that. I feel like we have a really deep team and we should be running a lot of these guys. Yeah, give Traore those minutes. Boom. And let me make sure the tendos are like good on these guys. So I want a good tendo on Tyler Hero because he's our guard. Like I'm gonna give him 100. I'm gonna give him 100. He's our guard. You know, he should be shooting. Jaime Jaquez should definitely be higher than a 58 shot tendency, which is wild. Haywood Highsmith, again, I think I'm gonna bring him to like a 60. He should be shooting a decent amount. Same with Jovic, bring him to like a 70. Kalaware, I'll bring him to like a 65. And then Duncan Robinson, yo, you are supposed to be the 3-point specialist on this team. Hold that tendencies, or hold that shot tendency. Sorry, like I said, I'm pretty tired right now. But yeah, the lyric Nance, get that up too. 65. All right, so we're chilling. I'm gonna give Traore a high tendency too, just so he can actually shoot the ball and average some type of points. So yeah, I don't really care if that's considered cheating. I don't really care. Simple as that. So we're gonna go into the next or to the playoffs. So I'll sim to the playoffs, stuff like that, break out back. But I'm hoping this team does good. We were the 6th seed. I feel like we underachieved. I feel like Lauri Markkanen should definitely do better than he did. Hopefully we see a bounce back here from him in South Beach. You know, it's South Beach, bro. Just turn up. Just go party and turn up. Luka Doncic is back. Simple as that. Luka Doncic wins his MVP. Cooper Flag, Marcus Sasser, Wemby, Scoot Henderson, Giannis. Cool. But the big problem is we're not even in the play-in tournament. Yeah. Lauri Markkanen is god-awful in simulation. I mean, I should know this because when I was making simulation videos, basically what it was in 2K23, I was making a lot lower quality of simulation videos than these. Obviously, I'm trying to cut these up and make these to not necessarily the best of my abilities, but make these like, you know, a little bit more effort. But I should have known because he was shit in simulations like 2 years ago. So why would he be better now? Because 2K don't change their My NBA thing. Don't trade for Lauri Markkanen in My NBA. Don't sign him because he's horrible in this game. I don't know why. Like, he's good in real life. It's not like he's bad. I don't get it, 2K. I mean, Tyler Hero, like I said, well, I'm sorry for my chair, by the way. Like I said, it's fine. I'm totally fine with Tyler Hero doing that. Bam Adebayo, I mean, the offensive regression, definitely you could see it. It's whatever. I mean, Jaime Jaquez got way better this season. Terry Rozier was the same. I mean, we're basically paying him 15 mil a year, so that's totally fine with me. Jovic was pretty good this season. Definitely a lot better. Khalil Ware was pretty good this season too. Was Duncan Robinson that good? Nah, he kind of fell off. He's fallen off. And Nolan Traore was decent. I feel like if I kept going and did like a 5-year rebuild, I feel like he'd go up to like a 90. I think his upside is that big. The Jazz, they don't even make it either. So this is probably the definition of a lose-lose trade. Probably. Jimmy Butler is regressing like crazy. You know, we're going to sim. Let's sim and just see where he goes. Let's sim and see what he does in free agency. So, Mavericks and Pacers, again, Mavericks are winning that because they're just way better than the Pacers, right? So, the draft, we don't care about the draft because it is the automated draft or the auto-generated draft, so who cares? Jimmy Butler in here at all? Nope, he's not. Let's go to free agency. Jimmy Butler, where are you? What is he asking for? Where even is he? He might have retired. He might have retired. He might have. Did he retire? Yeah, he did. He retired. I was right. I was damn right. He was gonna accept that player option, say, I'm just gonna be in Utah and play absolutely god awful, but get my 50 mil and just be out of there. He basically scammed the franchise. Good shit, Jimmy Butler. Good shit. I see you, Jimmy Butler. I see you. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Sorry if this video is a little bit shorter. I'm trying to get back into my mode with videos because I was sick for a while. I was going through it and I still definitely feel it. But yeah, so that's why if I'm off this video, you guys know why. This video is recorded on Monday, January 20th. It will go out on Thursday. So if Jimmy Butler does get moved, or if somebody else does get moved, then yeah, this was recorded before then. Videos will be up to date soon. It's just like I'm just on a weird ass schedule right now. But yeah, it's been your boy Grateful, and I'm out. Peace.